I'm going to do knit 1, purl 1 rib. So my very first stitch I like to pull quite tight because the edge is going to show. So I'm doing knit 1 and now purl 1. But I'm not going to put, normally when you do rib you put the wool backwards and forwards. I'm just knitting, put the wool round, and then without doing anything else to the wool I'm going to drop the last stitch and purl. And then without putting the wool back, which is what no one normally does, I'm going to drop the next stitch and knit. Drop the last stitch and purl, with the wool only moving as I knit. Drop, knit, drop, purl, drop, the wool's at the front, knit, drop, purl, drop, knit, drop, purl. And what I'm effectively doing is each time, because the wool is at the front and I'm doing a knit stitch, I'm actually making a stitch. Same when I do the purl. I do the purl stitch, and then instead of taking the wool back, I leave it where it is, I drop a stitch and I knit. Drop. The wool is at the back of the needle and I'm about to purl. And it's effectively made a stitch. And now I'm dropping the made stitch from the previous row, knit. Drop, purl, drop, knit. I don't even think of myself as making one because all I've done is I'm going to do a purl stitch, but the wool is at the back of the needle, so I'm going to do the purl stitch and that makes a stitch. So now I've got one to drop from the previous row. So it's a very lazy knit 1, purl 1 rib that's suitable for a scarf but wouldn't be suitable for a sweater. Just finish the row. I'm using 30 stitches. I find it quite interesting what 30 stitches will do using different yarn, because all the scarves I've knitted just recently are done on 6.5mm needles, but because I've used a different yarn they come out at very different widths, and I'm quite enjoying experimenting with that. Let me show you what I mean. This is 30 stitches with this yarn, and here, let's put it against 30 stitches with another yarn which is slightly wider, and this one again slightly wider. And to me, quite incredibly, this turquoisey yarn, this was 30 stitches as well. This was Sedbergh Snuggly Snowflake, which is that yarn there, that's very soft. And with that one I've made just a neck warmer. It's not finished fully, but that'll be nice in the winter with a coat. So that's today's knitting workshop. Thank you very much for watching. and come and see us at the Craft Workshop, 61 Main Street, Sedbergh.